Hello, Flosstube.
Greetings. What's going on here?
I'm Laura.
I'm Joe.
Welcome to the Slovak Farm.
This is a farm where we grow cross stitch.
One stitch at a time. This is the second time doing the intro because I don't know what I was doing.
Now the part you started with last time.
My hair looks crazy. And it threw me. Today is Sunday, December 12th. Yes, we're filming on Sunday because tomorrow is just
Laura Crazy Day.
There's a lot going on. Ladies Guild meeting is tomorrow, and it's the Christmas party, so it starts at 6:30, not 7. And you're not going to be on site, so we have like no time to film tomorrow. So I'm like, let's film today.
I was supposed to be on site extra early tomorrow. The customer changed the schedule last week.
Oops. Oh well.
If they schedule it anymore, they're going to be really cheesed off because they're not going to be. Literally, if they try to postpone it again, they get it next year.
Well, you know, we're how many days away from the new year? I don't know. I can't math.
Oh, no, it's actually because I'm booked the following week.
Yes. But I still can't math.
115?
Something like that. Something like that. Something like that. I don't know. Yes, so craziness shall ensue.
Mm-hmm.
It's Christmas. I call it the Christmas crazies because it seems like there's something going on constantly because of Christmas. It really does. I mean, there's just a constant roll of Christmas. So how's y'all's week? Is it as crazy as ours? Please tell us. I feel like it's been really crazy.
Well, yeah, Saturday I thought my house was going to blow away.
Oh my gosh. Yesterday we had
We're in northern Ohio. No, we're not in Kentucky.
We're in northern Ohio, so no tornadoes, but watching the coverage of the tornado destruction just crushes my soul because everyone wonders why I'm afraid of thunderstorms. Well, there you go. So yeah. But we had a wind event yesterday with a cold front that came in, and it was literally, it was so windy it knocked our grapevine lit grapevine wreath, grapevine deer. Jesus Christ, words are hard. Over. I was standing over in church.
No, it did just knock it over. It launched it so far it unplugged it.
Ooh, I didn't know that. Okay, so see, what happened was there was a bake sale at church yesterday for the Ladies Guild, so I walked over there because we live right across the street from church to help set up. And I'm standing there, and I'm like, I don't see the deer standing there anymore. So I text messaged Joe and was like, deer down. And he went and retrieved the deer. Yeah, we had to, it was moving our furniture on our front porch, so I had to flip it so that it didn't have a method of catching it. Standing in church setting up for the bake sale, the vestibule or the entry, the gathering area is what they call it. The gathering area is between the sanctuary, like the sanctuary's here, the gathering area is here, and you have the outside doors. The double doors that go to the outside whooshed open and slammed shut, and we all thought the rapture was coming for a second because we're like, what the fudge? It was crazy.
Yeah, so after filming, I gotta go outside.
And I know one of our viewers, my friend Bridget, who lives in New York along the lake, posted some pictures of some crazy wind damage over there. Obviously, none of it nearly as crazy as what happened in Kentucky, Alabama, Illinois, Indiana, that whole section of the world Friday night, but it's December. We're not supposed to be having this daggone weather like this. So, why don't we shout out our commenters?
JC, Angie, Andre,
Andre.
Janet, Lynn, Teresa.
Yes. Not nearly as many comments because everybody kind of condensed souped into one comment so that YouTube and my friend Andrea even commented, but she couldn't comment on the video. So I don't really know what Yahoo or what YouTube is up to. I say Yahoo because I'm irritated with Yahoo too because my Yahoo mail is not deleting right. I'm telling you, technology is not my friend today. It's just not.
So light a candle and go stitch.
I've got sunlight right now, so I can stitch.
I was going with the non you know what I was like.
I know what you were going with, but I have sunlight right now.
Okay.
So, all right, well, I guess let us move on to whips.
Okay.
Whips. Say a trombone.
No, video game came out with update. I was distracted. Ooh, shiny.
Well, he may not have stitched, but I stitched. And let me tell you, what I lack of in projects that I worked on, I stitched a lot. Okay. So, first up, I stitched on the last part of my round robin on Sister Lou Stitch's wings. Sorry. Thought I was going to burp for a second. And this is Angie's project that I'm stitching on. Or stitched on because I finished. It's on a custom piece of Slovak Farm fabric. And I did 787 stitches total on it.
I'm going to steal one of Angie's ideas.
What?
The masking tape on the edges just to prevent fraying.
Yes. Do not clutch your pearls. Do not come at me about the fact that there's masking tape on this. Because I'll tell you a secret. When you give yourself a big enough border and when you send it to be FFO'd, guess what that FFO'er is going to do? Cut. Even in framing.
And the thing is, with fraying, you'd have to cut that much anyway. Or more, depending on how much it frays.
Well, yeah, I mean, pretty much you're probably going to cut that off anyways, so...
I'm stealing the idea, and if anybody has a problem with it, they can kiss my furry freckle.
You know... I know people have feelings about it, but y'all, I do professional finishing. I cut it off.
People have a problem with it. Stitching is a single-player activity. Please stop giving a rat's butt how somebody else does it.
So I get it. The reason people don't like it is because it will affect your fabric, especially a hand-dyed fabric. Don't get me wrong. It will. But chances are it's not going to bleed into what's going to be framed or what's going to show when you're FFOing unless you leave it sit for an extremely long amount of time. Chances are it's okay. I promise.
Also, if it's not your project, why do you care?
True story. Okay. I pulled out Stitcher's Heart earlier this week, and then I pulled it out yesterday for my zombie run. I needed 2 extra sets of 400 for my zombie run. I'm doing both of them on this. My first extra set, I only got the 4 hours and was like, I can't even, because there was frogging involved and there was color change. I just was like, I'm done. After like 5 hours, I'm like, calling it at 4. And so that 4-hour set got me 349 stitches. I'm at 276, I think. And then I did 276 between yesterday and today. And I have the little wax keep done. This is on a piece of Solo Slovak Farm fabric. Don't ask me to recreate it because I don't even know how I did it. So the wax fob part is done, or the wax keeper is done. I'm not going to make a wax keeper. Probably just gonna make a little pin cushion out of this because I don't use thread wax. Yes, dear.
Part of the reason why Laura stitches on so many solos is called "We Don't Waste Fabric."
It's called "Oops, that didn't look like it was supposed to." Well, I can use it for myself.
Yeah, her and me extremely, very much. If it works, but it's not, why throw it out? That's just me. That's how I am. If I can use it for something, I'm not gonna pitch it.
And I very much am like that too, especially like with fabric. If okay, that's not what it's supposed to look like, I can find a use for it with my own personal projects because I'm the person who just, can go with whatever fabrics. I will say too, though, part of the other reason why you're gonna see a lot of my projects on what will now be deemed as solos is because the company with which I buy my fabric dye from changed formulas on a significant number of their dyes because they were having supply chain issues, and so a more reliable supply chain for them, it did cause some reformulations. So it did change a couple of the dyes. Not significant, but a little bit, and enough that it's noticeable in my opinion. So, but I have the box top finished, which I need to find a hexagon box so that I can do the box top. This will be put back to back as a scissor fob, and then this is, as I said, she made it into a wax keep bag because I don't use beeswax on my threads because most of my threads stay in a skein form because of how I store them. I'll just make it into a pin cushion. I have started on the tomato pin cushion. I'll show you that next week. And because I've literally got like 3 stitches on it, I think. So, and yes, I had to use another piece of fabric because originally I wasn't going to do, oh no, I was originally going to do all the pieces parts. The called for is 32, and she says you can fit it on a piece of 32. This is 28, not 32. Yes, dear.
I had an idea for that thing. If you want to hear my crazy idea,
What's your idea, dear?
put magnets in it, use it as a needle minder.
That might be an awful big needle minder.
Oh no, I'm talking like a needle minder you keep off your project to put needles on.
Yeah, that might.
Because I was trying to think, how can you put needles in the bag? So you can still use it as a bag. Well, if it's on magnets, they're going to stay put.
Yes.
Because what is one thing, Laura? Oh, what is one thing a stitcher's always going to need extra of in her stitching bag?
Needles. I carry extra needles all the time. And I'm very sad.
Uh-oh.
Pat Carson's needles have been discontinued. So when I have to buy needles, I have to find a new place to get needles from.
Why did they do that?
Because Pat would pack them up herself in the packages, and Pat Carson is an old lady.
No, I meant, but why can't you get the exact same needles somewhere else? Yarntree has posted on their website in the section for the Pat Carson needles that they're looking to find a manufacturer of those needles that they can buy from for the future. That's what I was. Okay, buying them in a different form, but I'm pretty sure Pat Carson isn't sitting there with a machine cutting these things out. No. From the sounds of it, Yarn Tree is working on a source. So there you go. Okay, so in addition to the Wings Round Robin that we started this year, way back in 2019, before the pandemic, my friends that stitched locally at the LNS every month started a round robin that we were going to trade off monthly, or that we were going to trade off in person. Pandemic happened. We're trying to get caught up and get coordinated with getting everybody's projects stitched on. So I got my friend Monica's, and she picked the Tiny Modernist Words to Live By series for us. So we each stitched a block. This was my block. I did 1,100 and some odd stitches. I didn't write the total down in my book. I know it's 1,100 and something. And some of that was frogged. So don't ask me what fabric she's using. Because I really honestly, she told me. I don't remember.
Purple.
Yes. I put an extra line in the first S in sales. So I had to frog out most of sales and stitch it twice. But there it is. And I put the waves in glittery blues because
Shiny!
Glitter, because glitter. Yes, please. I love me some glitter. So I actually technically got 2 finishes this week. Because this is a finish too. And Wings is completely done. Angie gets her project done. So
Sorry, fellas, I was having fun.
I think I ended up getting 2. So Daily 30 is doing a Trim the Tree event for December where you can stitch 100 stitches. If you can put it on a tree or find an ornament for it to put on the tree, 100 stitches, get you some tokens. I got 2 out of Wings, and then I put the rest of it on the December Dash event, which is stitch until it's finished. So I got 2 ornaments out of that, and I think I'm at 11 ornaments total. Maybe I'm at 12. So I got 9 or 10 ornaments out of Words to Live By.
Almost monogamous.
Almost. I mean, I was close because I only stitched on really 3 things this week. Because that's all my stitching for the week. But I stitched a pretty decent amount.
Whoop, whoop.
I stitched so much Friday, I was like, at like 8 o'clock, I was like, I'm done. I cannot stitch anymore. What'd I do with it? Oh, there it is. So I pulled out the crochet hook, and I had bought some, what is it? Sugar and cream yarn. Some sugar and cream yarn. To try this, I think it's called Magic Pot Holder. I don't remember the name. The lady gave it on the website on Pinterest, but it's one of those crochet patterns that like so-and-so taught me, and she learned it from so-and-so who learned it from so-and-so who learned it from her grandma who learned it from, kind of one of those. But this lady actually put it in writing on the internets, and I gotta start on it. So these ends here that are starting to curl, that's what they're supposed to do. Eventually these ends will curl up and you'll have enough crocheted on there that'll meet in the middle. So you'll have like a double thickness pot holder or trivet, so that you don't burn yourself. But I just started on that, pulled out some crochets on it. Decided to stop fighting with the all too thin yarn and try thick yarn. That's why stuff doesn't measure right, because you're using too thin a yarn, Laura. And I should know that. But anyways.
I have my question.
So
what other hobbies do y'all have besides cross stitching? Crocheting for this psycho.
Crocheting, paper crafting, resin, sewing.
Video games.
Wood painting.
I like to do woodworking, but I just don't have good around to it.
I mean,
Because by the time I got a house where I could actually start doing it, the price of wood decided to go insane. Not kidding.
wood painting. I'll hold them all up together.
Would you like to know one of the things I want to do, dear?
What?
Make these.
Oh, that would be fun for me.
Yeah. You bought me the stuff I need for the Dremel kit.
This is just a 2x4 painted
Oh, no. I'm talking about the letters.
with wood letters that I painted and glued on them.
You actually bought me the attachments. I need to cut that out of wood.
I put this on the table at the guild meeting for decoration, except I had the Y and the J backwards. And I laughed at myself when I realized it because it sat there for a solid 20 minutes.
I noticed, but you were busy and I wanted to live.
I probably would have just said, oh, way to go. Fix it for me. Thanks. Okay. So that's been stitching for the week. Because I'm not done with Stitcher's Heart, I don't have a total for the week. Let's go on to, I do have some haul I'm going to share with you guys because I got some shop haul and they're super cute. So,
Button time.
button time. Haul time, y'all. Okay. Sister Lou Stitches came out with a Christmas nativity. It's charted as the pattern showing on the back. It's charted as these 4 ornaments, but she also stitched it all as one. Here, there, maybe, I don't know. I can't point. You can stitch it all as one. She did both ornaments and stitched it all as one to show you. When I pull this out of inventory to stitch it for myself, I'm going to stitch it all as one. Because that's really cute. What?
That could be like an October stitch along for us to do together.
Yeah, we could.
Because I want to do it that way too.
We could.
Ooh, I thought of a really cute thing we could do. I stitch one block, then you stitch the other, then I stitch one, and you stitch the one.
We could do that.
I think that'd be cute.
Yeah, we could do that. That would be really cute. Then we would only have one. I mean, I was going to say, if you want to stitch the whole thing and I want to stitch the whole thing, we can.
That was actually why I thought of that idea. Because I was like, you know what? The thing is, I know somebody who would find it cute, but it's mice and she'd flip.
Your
No
mother?
mice are allowed in my mom's house. Of any type.
I think
She's
my
not
mom
even
would be
a
okay
fan
with
of
that.
Mickey.
I think she'd be okay. My mother would be okay with that because it's cutesy. All right, and then I got the haul of new December releases from Stitching with the Housewives. So we have Winter Wonderland, Back the Truck Up. Isn't that cute? Hello Frosty in the All Jarred Up series. I love these jars because I love mason jars. I collect mason jars. And then in the calendar crates February, roses are red. It says roses are red. How cute is that? I want to stitch that. Okay. I will get these all listed on the website. Might not be right away. If you want them and you go on the website and you don't see them listed, contact me because obviously I have them here, but Christmas busy. And then Little House Needleworks new series, Fall on the Farm. The first pattern released. I need to dye my fabric and get my colors so that I can stitch this because I will stitch this. I'm going to stitch it all as one piece and put it all together on one piece of fabric. I have 2 auto ship spaces available if y'all would like it on auto ship. Otherwise we can order it separate. We can order it and it just won't come like automatically right away. Each pattern won't come automatically right away. So, and I've got a bunch of floss. I bought a big box of floss from Classic Colorworks. I think I shared that with you. I bought a bunch of floss from Gentle Arts. Like half of what I ordered the whole set of Gentle Arts. Unfortunately, like half of it, including my beloved Buckeye Scarlet, is out.
Actually, I
stock.
was listening to the ladies on Zoom while you were using the bathroom, and literally she said like every gentle art she needed was back ordered that she was going to buy off of you.
Yeah, Laura King, one of our friends, Laura, she she was like, I need some gentle arts. What do you have? And I said, okay, let's go through the list. And I'm like, okay, highlighted stuff is back ordered. And she's rattling them off to me, and I'm like, that's back ordered. That's back ordered. That's back ordered. It is what it is. Gentle Arts is not a big production facility. Classic Color, they're not as, even though like Classic Color Works and Weeks Dye Works are not big production like DMC or Sullivan's, Gentle Arts is just like itty bitty. So, and they have health issues. The owners of Gentle Arts have health issues. So COVID kind of, they had to be extra careful with COVID. Whereas like I know Diane with Classic Color Works doesn't have some of those extra issues. It is what it is right now, people. I'm sitting here waiting on a shipment of Sullivan flosses that I ordered in mid-November from Witchelt. So, and I don't think I'm going to see it till after the first of the year. Sorry, Layla. So it is what it is. If you're looking for something, contact me. I might have it. I might be able to get it. I might not. It's just, I ordered the new cottage garden sampling chart that's got the winter fox on it when I ordered this. Guess what I didn't get? I'm hoping I can I'm going to try to reorder it this week because somebody wants it. It's our life right now, and
it's a crappy time to start a business.
It makes for a very crappy time to start a business because people are like, well, I need this and I want this. And I'm like, well, I can't get it. And then they do find a shop that has it in stock, that has had it in stock, and I lose that sale. Plus others, because most stitchers do not buy just one thing. Because, I mean, postage. You're paying postage, so you might as well make it worth your while to pay postage. To pay that postage. I get that. It is what it is. I can't control it. I can't help it. I appreciate those of you who are having patience with me about things and who are trying to order things from me and are like, I can just wait till you can get it,
Hopefully, eventually, the world figures out which end of its body its head goes on. Because right now, they're kind of sitting on it.
I can tell you, I know why a lot of small businesses.
I'm not blaming anybody. I'm saying the world in general is just discombobulated out the wazoo right now.
Well, it's true, and I can tell you that I know why a lot of small businesses, when mid-November hits, shut down. I mailed something on Monday. I mailed stuff on Monday. So 6 days ago, the first package hit Texas. That was the first package that got delivered. And that was the farthest I mailed to. And it got delivered on Friday. There's stuff that's... I mean, I mailed something to the Cincinnati area from the Cleveland area. It didn't get delivered until Saturday. So I get why a lot of small businesses, because I know Gentle Arts is shutting down. Their last day for ordering was Friday. Witchelt, I think their last day for ordering was Friday.
How much you want to bet it's also so they can restore their stock?
That's what I'm hoping. So honestly, if you want to order something, we'll order it. Go ahead and contact me. Chances are we're not going to get orders out until after the first of the year.
Sorry.
I don't want to take the chance with the Postal Service losing it. I don't want to, and with so many places kind of saying, well, we're taking a break between this time and this time, coordinating all of that. If I can get it to you before the first of the year, I will try. If not, I'm sorry.
All I gotta say is hopefully next year by this time, we'll have a proper backup of stock like most places that you talk about do have. Our problem is that we've never been able to get the stock because it's always been back ordered.
Yes.
And or well, buying one of every single gentle art is not cheap.
Yeah, that purchase was going to be, I think that was going to end up being a $300 over $300 total. Now, mind you, and most of that was that full set. I did order a couple copies of Cardinal Points. You know, for anybody who wants that chart, I gotcha. Can't get you all the flosses for it, but I can get you the chart. And I tried to get me some big, a couple big 10 yards of Buckeye Scarlet, because that's what I'm using for my Ohio State Marching Band, which that's probably going to get put off until after the first of the year when I can try to reorder.
Okay.
But it is what it is.
Half
Okay.
this segment is complaining about shipping.
Half the segment is probably should have been put in announcements as far as the shipping concerns, but you know what?
Yeah, well,
It is what it is.
organically flowed into it.
Exactly. And everybody tells me that they like videos that have organic conversation, so that's what we're doing. So we're going to move on to plans, and probably no announcements, because really, we don't have announcements now.
Ready?
Yeah. Plans.
I am very glad that my project that I want to start in January for Start All the Things, yes, we're getting close to that, is already kitted out, and it actually has been for 6 months.
2022, start all the projects. So, yay. I had planned on starting Oh Feathers by Rosewood Manor in January. Beth Ann wants to start it with me. Beth Ann is Stitching by Twilight, by the way. She does YouTube. She does Flosstube. But I mean, it's on YouTube.
That's why I said same thing.
But this is gonna be an interesting video to put together. But
Assemble the chaos.
getting the fabric, she needed to put it off for getting the fabric, so I'm happy to wait. You know, I've got plenty of projects I want to start for next year. I found another one that I want to start that got buried in a pile of stuff, and I went, oh, I need to start this because, you know, somebody bought me a kit as a gift because it's very me, and I still haven't started it yet, and I feel awful about it. I do. If people, especially if they go through the trouble of like buying me a kit or kitting out the project for me, I want to start it because you took that much effort to purchase that for me. So, but we will do like the deep start all the projects 2022 start all the project plans. I'm hoping to get it done this week. It may not get done until next week. The plans that were going to happen next week got put on ice.
Yeah, let's skip that. Let's keep going.
So, you know, I don't have my planner stuff printed out, honestly, or even started to be printed out.
Oh,
honestly.
that was one thing I wanted to do. That's one of my plans for after we're done with the video. Might help me see what. I'm gonna need to see your floss collection. I'm gonna kill it. I have a lot of projects I want to kill.
I will let you dig through the floss collection. So that's kind of to what I'm waiting on with as far as plans, the 2022 plans video, because a lot of people have asked me about my planner and what I'm doing with my planner, and they want to kind of dive into the planner and how I work my planner. So we're getting there.
What? Huh? What? Huh? What? Huh? These damn planners.
He doesn't understand. I do know that I need to start my last 2 letters for this year's letter of the month, Sal, which is X and Y. My X is an ornament out of the 2019 Just Cross Stitch, 2020 Just Cross Stitch. I don't remember which one. That's called Xmas, and it actually says Xmas and looks like a tree. It's really cute. You'll see it when I start it, probably this week. So you'll see it when I start it. So next week you'll see it. And then my Y is another chart that was gifted to me. I don't know if the chart was gifted to me. The fabric I'm using for it was gifted to me. But it says Merry Christmas, y'all, and it's got boots on it, and it's super dorps. Yes, dear.
If you want me to use a planner, have the loops be Death Stars, and that would be Star Wars themed.
Happy planner.
I actually looked, and I couldn't find a Star Wars Happy Planner, and I was gravely disappointed because I was actually thinking of getting a small one, not tell her I got it, and like, hey, hon, look, I joined the club. But I couldn't find one.
Happy Planner has dived into Disney as far as they have Mickey themed planners and they have the princess themed planners. But they haven't really got into the Star Wars stuff yet. I anticipate it to happen eventually if they continue their relationship with Disney, because
Death Star rings would be awesome.
a lot of people do like Star Wars, including girls.
And you could also do Marvel.
Well, yeah, they could do Marvel. But we'll see. So we'll get there with plans. No big plans this week. Everything's just sort of status quo. So, and with Christmas, that's probably a good thing. It's Christmas this season. All right. That's it for this week's video.
So let me see. Share, comment, subscribe, like, bell notification thing. You know, the YouTube stuff.
The standard YouTube stuff.
And if you actually find a Star Wars Happy Planner, message her.
They don't have a Star Wars Happy Planner.
I'll take a fake Happy Planner at this point.
You'll take a, as Vicky Gable says, a mildly jovial planner.
Hon, I'll take a grumpy planner as long as it's got Star Wars on it.
Okay.
And I know between a lot of you ladies, you probably can figure something out.
Well, I mean, you can make planners. You can make, like, put your own stuff
I
in.
want the smaller version of this, though, unless
planners.
it would make it easier just to get that one.
But the thing is, even the standard rings, these are the standard rings, they're the hearts. That's what all the rings look like, middle rings look like. Okay. We will, while we ADD some more. Marcy.
I got her an idea now. I think she's actually trying to help me now.
Yeah, what I just pulled up looking at the prices, that's not going to happen, buddy. All right. We will talk to you guys next week.
Bye.
Bye.